Guys, welcome back to Crownie's Corner. Welcome back to my corner. Thank you so much for the love shown on my previous video. I really do appreciate. I really do appreciate. And yeah, it took me some weeks before I could do this video, the concluding part of my IVF journey. Yeah, because I was not informed. Motherhood journeys, I don't know. 24 hours is not enough for me anymore. In fact, I need God to extend it to like 48 hours, should be a day. So let's dive right into today's video, guys. Okay, my last video was, I ended it where when we finished our embryo transfer, when we came home, and yes, that's where I'm going to start. Sit down, take popcorn, and stay with me. So we went home that particular day, May 29th. As I have said in my last video, I mean, we went home and then we counted like 3 days after, May 29, May 30, May 31. On the 1st of June, we decided to start testing, even though we were told not to test, even though we were told not to worry about it, that the 2 weeks wait should come and visit the hospital for normal comprehensive tests. In fact, we could not wait. My husband and I went to a pharmacy and we got a pack. He got a pack of test strip, pregnancy test strip. The pack was like 100, like each, if you count it, it's up to like 100. He got it. He said I have to be testing morning, afternoon, and night. I accepted. On the 1st of June, I tested, it was negative. 2nd of June, I tested, it was negative. 3rd of June, I tested. I did the test morning. Meanwhile, I was doing it morning, afternoon, and at night. Sometimes I used to do it in the evening. Sometimes when I wake up in the midnight without him knowing himself, I'll just do it. But it was giving me negative results. So the 4th of June, it was outside feeding the fish, and then I was inside. I did the test. I could see a very faint line. I don't know, maybe I was hallucinating. I don't know, maybe I was dreaming. I don't know, maybe I don't just know, but I could see a very faint line. The second line was very faint. I knew I saw it. Immediately I ran outside to go and show him that, babe, come and see. The line disappeared. I don't even know how it went, but I knew I saw the line. I was I don't know, I was very down that day, because I feel like, why did this line, where did this line go? Why is it that when I wanted to show my husband, this line disappeared? What is God trying to tell me? What? I concluded that day that I'm not going to blame God. Whatever comes through my way, I will accept it like that. Whatever God decided that will happen, will happen. I don't mind whatever that comes through from it. So I went back in it. My husband said, "Are you dreaming?" I was like, "I'm not dreaming. I saw it. It was very faint. It was very faint. I saw it. I was outside that day. Thank God we did not have any day, but because that day I was shouting, I saw it. It's there." I sure went inside. I kept testing. I tested in the afternoon and at night that day. On the 5th of June, which was on my birthday, 5th of June 2023, which was on my birthday, God came through for me. He came through for I and my husband. Meanwhile, that would be the 7th day of my embryo transfer, 7th DPU. Yes, 7th day DPU from 29, 30, 31, 1st of June, 2nd of June, 3rd, 4th, 5th. I think you will start counting from the 2nd day, which was on the 30th. So basically, it's the 7th days post ovulation. I took the test strip and I tested that morning. I left it and I went inside. I went to brush because I was using the second room to test. I went to brush my teeth and I came back. Guys, lo and behold, I am going to insert that picture. It was clear. Some I don't even know what to say, but it was clear. You could see it that day that yes, this particular person is pregnant. Guys, I was so happy. I was the happiest human on earth that day. Immediately, I called my husband. He was cooking inside the kitchen. I called my husband. I said, "Babe, come and see. I do not want to leave that room because I don't want it to faint again. I don't want it to disappear." So I had to just call him to. I said, "Babe, come and see something. Oluwatishe, God has done it. God has done it." That was what I was saying. God has done it. Oluwatishe, God has done it. Oluwatishe. When he came in, I showed him. He said, "It's a lie. You know what? Take your bags and then let's go." I said, "Where are we going?" He said, "We are going to the hospital." Meanwhile, we did not go to. Let me continue. Meanwhile, we did not go to our main hospital because that was where I've been collecting my injection because I cannot inject myself. So that was where I was collecting my injection, and I could not go there because they would know if it is positive, they would tell me. If it is negative, they would tell me, and I do not want any form of embarrassment. If it is negative, I was trying to hide. So I went to a very, very near, just a stone throw from my main hospital. I went to the second hospital and then I did the test. They just put it inside the envelope for me. I was shaking. That time that I sat down, that they took my blood and they went into the lab for the test, I was shivering. I was saying, God. Meanwhile, I've read something online about HG, low HCG, and all that it could be like all the drugs that I've used was the one that made my hormones, my HCG level to be high. I was scared at that time. So I collected the results. I went inside the car. I dropped it. I told my husband that we are getting home. We are going to get home before I open these results. As I went down to buy something, before I could come back, I saw my husband smiling. He has checked, and it was positive on my birthday. On my birthday, I'm so grateful to God Almighty. So we got home. I was happy. I did not tell anybody. In fact, I did not tell my parents. I did not tell anybody. So happy. Like, I had to put it on my WhatsApp status that day that please say a word of prayer for me because that bundle of joy, nothing was happened to it. And nothing happened to it. All that happened was a thing of joy. And we got home. I went on the I forgot the date. At the date I was given to come back from a comprehensive pregnancy test at the fertility center. So I went there after I've done it. I've done pregnancy test though, even though I was told not to do it. I was waiting for their own real pregnancy test for them to tell me that truly, truly you are pregnant. I read a lot. I was reading a lot online. I was reading about chemical pregnancies. I was reading about that it could be that all the drugs that I used was the reason why my HCG level was high, that I thought I was pregnant, all of those things. That 2 weeks wait is actually not a joke. It's a whole lot of, I don't know, fighting your emotions and all. So at first I was feeling all these kind of symptoms of pregnancy, but at a time I could not, I could not feel it anymore. Like, I was not like, what is happening? God help me. So that particular day we were given at the fertility clinic to come for our comprehensive pregnancy test. We went. So I was sitting down in the reception and my husband was upstairs with the accountant. They've collected my blood and everything. I think it was very quick. The nurse just came and asked me, "Where is your husband?" I was getting scared already. I said he's upstairs with the accountant. It took time before he could come down. They just felt like, don't let them waste my time, that they should come. I just asked. That's how they used to do. It is a success from behind. Like, I did not know. The fact that I already knew I was pregnant, I was not sure. I cried that day. Like, tears were, I was not supposed to cry, yes, but knowing fully, I don't know how to explain it, getting to know that I was pregnant by those people that did the thing, you understand. I was so happy. Like, they did comprehensive pregnancy. They're not like pregnancy test strip that I was using and the blood test that I did. in the other hospital. So I was so happy, I was so glad. My husband came, they went upstairs to greet him. He was so happy, I was so glad that day. I was so happy. And then I was given another 2 weeks to come for my vaginal transvaginal scan for my 6 weeks. Yes, for my 6 weeks scan, I mean 6 weeks appointment to check if everything is okay. That one too is another problem on its own. Like I was scared. I read a lot of things. Guys, if you're undergoing any treatment in this life, please and please don't check Google. Google will mislead you. Please. I was like, I will go to my husband. I will say, please, what if something is wrong with the embryo? They will have to vacate it. Oh, they will have to do this. Oh, I was praying. I do not know what to say, but glory be to God. I went in for my 6 week scan. They did it, even though they transferred to embryo. They did the scan, and the man said it is only one. No, I said I don't mind. In as much that one is LD and is good, I said I don't mind. He said congratulations, it is only one. I said I don't mind, that everything is fine. Well, he said everything is fine. It was reading according to the day that it was supposed to read. Like it was supposed to read 6 weeks and 4 days. It was the same. Everything went well, guys. It can only be God. It can only be God. God came through for me. I want to put a word of encouragement out there. If you think people would talk, let them talk. Because first, at when we wanted to try this particular IVF, we were thinking of what would people. I personally was thinking of what would people say. My husband said it's none of their business. It is our choice. The fact that God wants us to do it, if not, He would not even put it in our mind at all. And even if we see it, even if we see it as a solution, if we see IVF as a solution, we will be so skeptical to go for it. Like we will be so scared to go for it that we would not be so literate to say we want to. I don't know if you get it. We want to go for it. It can only be God. I was so scared. I was scared. I was scared. Even that I'm sharing it to you, if not for my husband, I would not share. That's it. It was one that said he's not going to keep short about it. He would say it. In fact, some people already called him that. Why is he sharing it? He said that's what he wants. So thanks to him for making me to share it out to people. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. If you want to do anything, please go with your mind. Do not think about what other people would say. Do not think about what they would do. Do not think about other people's mentality in your own affairs. Let them think whatever they want to think. Think about you. That about my IVF journey. If you have any question, if you have anything you want me to know or you want to ask me, do not hesitate. Do not hesitate to message me on my Instagram handle, which is I am Kara. I'm going to drop the my handle right here and the link in the description box. Please and please message me, ask me if there is anything you want to ask me, if there is anything you want me to do a video on. Please, why not? Go ahead and tell me, and I'm definitely going to. I would love to do it. So thank you so much. Please do not hesitate to subscribe. Oh, please subscribe, like, and share my video. You don't know who you are going to take a body away from if you share my video. Share with your friends, family, even with your enemies. Please share my video, and thank you for the love on my previous video. I appreciate also. I am your favorite girl. I remain your favorite girl, Crown. Thank you. I love you. Bye.